Yep, that's right, you saw the clock. It's 9 o'clock in the morning and there's a DJ out on the road. Been up since 7 o'clock, that's because we're heading up to Leeds Plaza 2011. Motorways are nice and clear, we're on the M6 already, so should get there in no time at all. Any bleeps you can hear in the background, don't worry, it's just the sat-navs telling me that I may be going a little bit faster than what I should be. Don't worry, we'll catch you all when we get up there. Look at this, we're on the M62 now, and they tell you you can't halt progress. Bearing in mind, M62 motorway, for those of you in the States, that's freeway. Now this guy coming up refused to sell his house when they built the motorway, so he made them build the motorway around it. There he is, look, right in the middle of the motorway. They had to dig him a tunnel to get into his house and a tunnel to get out of his house. Funny as hell. Fair play that man. Would you want this as your front garden?
Moving panels. See, in the UK we do it a little bit smaller, unfortunately. Look at that. And even the free lunch is good.
Come down to Plaza 2011. Out of all the things I've seen at the show, this guy here, or should I say this guy's software, all the things I've seen at the show, which is Trace Lighting. Yeah, this is Graham from Trace Lighting, director of the company, part of the brains behind it, written this lighting software that is going to rival Sweet Light, rival Chauvet Show Express, everything that's missing from Sweet Light basically, all the holes in the other programs, Graham's filled. How did you come about it originally?
Well, originally it was Chris, who's the other brains behind the operation. We wanted something better that was already out, and we thought we'd write it ourselves, and it's just grown from there, really.
Yeah, to be honest with you, absolutely fantastic. The classic holes in Chauvet, you can't run double seams, you can't run seams over the top of each other. Man's thought about it, it's done, you can do it. Hot cue buttons, they're there, you can use them. Really easy to program. Is there a fixture? At the moment you said the fixture list isn't that big. Are you growing it? Can we get fixtures from you? Can we create our own fixtures?
We're slowly growing the list of fixtures ourselves. There is a fixture editor, although because the program is fairly, it's got a lot of features to it, obviously. The fixture editor takes quite a while to make the fixtures, so what we say to people is, if you've got some fixtures that you need, talk to us, just send us an email, and we'll just make the fixture for you. You can normally turn around in a day.
That's fantastic. Go on then. Prices. What do you do and how much are we looking? And this is where you're going to be surprised.
Right, well, the software itself is completely free off the website.
So download that from the website, play with it, make sure it is for you, right?
Play for yourself. Obviously, you can't do very much with it without a way of outputting to DMX. Got the DS2. This is our original product, which we've got two universes of output.
The two universe output are on 5-pin, but he's assured me that 5-pin down to 3-pin, the adapter will take it and it will run quite happily. Yeah?
That's priced at £400. That will enable all of the features of the software.
And that's two DMX universes, 524 channels, 1024 channels. Yeah.
This is our new Limelight Elements, which is one universe. It's circuitries in the USB like that. And this is aimed at the budget market, and this is just £60.
That's it, you heard that from the man himself, £60. I've already said to him if it was £100, it would be an absolute bargain. When he says it limits the software, go on, how does it limit it?
It limits the software. When the software starts up, you get a choice of two options. You can use busking mode or theatre mode. Busking mode gives you the ability to play back along with live music. It's ideal. You can shove up faders on the screen, press buttons on the screen.
So the busking mode's aimed more towards like jockey, DJ, VJ, that sort of style. Theatre mode is preset scenes, and it will run through the scenes for you. Is that on a timeline, or is that?
Generally theatre mode, you'll use the cue stack and the cue list, which is on a timeline.
Right.
So much more aimed at theatre use.
But you get, on the limited mode, you're not made to choose one or the other, and that's it. It's each time you open the software up, you choose one or the other.
That's exactly it, yeah.
So in reality, the limitations are you can't stack two on top of each other like you can with the first one.
Essentially, yes.
That's fantastic, Graham. Thanks ever so much for your time.
Basically, with the software, you start off with an empty show and you choose your fixtures from a list of fixtures. There's not that many in there at the moment, but we say if you need a fixture particularly, just ask us and we'll normally turn it around in a day or so. And then you end up with icons for each fixture you've got, which you can lay out as they are in your lighting mode. If you select a load of fixtures, you can choose some options. Up here you've got your different windows to open different attributes. So that's the intensity up, that's the colour on them, position, and when you're happy with what you've got, it's just a case of hitting save state, and if I hit save and put on submaster, these are your playback submasters, so just pick a free one, or you've got keys that are just on and off control, right? So that's then there, and that I can recall quite simply with that. I could swap that, so I've got the position on that fader, so now it moves as I push the fader, which gives you a bit more control over this. I could add a shape, just say a circle shape, make it move around a bit. Happy with that. Cycle spread will make them all delay from each other, so I spread overall. So they're now all again, when I like that, put that on a fader, and then that overlays what I've got already, so that's adjusting its centre position, so they're all pointing up down to there, and I could make that so it's controlling the speed of that shape I've just made, so that's really slow now, and as I push it up it'll go to the full speed.
Right, so it activates as soon as the fader goes
yes,
up.
yeah, exactly. Although I could make that size, which means it's at full speed, but obviously it's very small to start with, so it's a kind of seamless start, because as you push it up, they're only moving slightly from where they are, and as I move that up, they're moving further out, rather than speed, which gives a similar illusion. And then anything I save is put in the state library here, so there's the two I've just saved. This is more aimed at theatre things, but I can make a few lists of those to work through. These are both up on there. That's one that got saved earlier. So yeah, it's got functionality for theatre or...
What about moving black or move well dark?
Move on dark. There is a function to create a prep state for it. So if I had play with these a minute, state, I don't know, that would be. Got some colouring, some different colours, and position over there, let's say. And then, if I wanted to go from there to there, but obviously to start with, I'm going to end up with moving while you can see it. If I select that one and hit create move while dark states, it's selected all the attributes that I want to colour and position. That's what I want to move while dark create. So it's now created a prep state, so it's there, and when I'll wait for it to stop, if I hit that, it now moves, and then it will fade in from there. So you have to sort of tell it you want to state, but at least it does it for you.
And the other thing is, what about palettes? Colours, if you've got multiple fixtures which have got different...
Yeah. The advantage of this is you can, say you've got fixtures with different, like these are colour mixing, those are palettes. It will colour match for you, or if you've got fixtures with different colour wheels, based on these, obviously it will try and match the closest match. But there is palettes if you do want to use them. If I make them override, they don't get included in anything I'm saving,
right,
but they are there to see. So I might want a palette with and I hit say palette, and then that's the palette I've saved. So if I click that, that brings it up in the builder state, which is the state you use to create.
Like the program.
Program state, yeah, exactly. But obviously, if if I just select some of them, then it will just apply to those. And then these buttons along here, if I had saved these states, the visualizer doesn't agree colours with the program. These are right. Then that one's it's detected it's got a colour and a go-go, so I can either record both, or I can just record the colour or the go-go separately. So it sort of gives you a bit of versatility.
So, are you quite a new company?
Yeah, we've basically been selling these for about a year now, a bit over a year.
Your product?
Basically, it's me and Chris over there. We wrote the software and developed the box and things. So yeah.
Is there isolation in the?
This one does. It has, both universities are independently opto-isolated. So yeah, hopefully there won't be a problem with the throughput. If there is, it's all safe. That one doesn't. That's the cheaper option. But it's.
What about playback windows? Have you got any plans?
Not yet. We've got plans for basically the playback submaster panel. We're basically going to make that in hardware form. So I don't know if you know these LCD buttons where you have the button with the screen.
Okay guys and girls, that's it. It's 16:10 or 10 past 4 in human terms. 21 degrees outside. We're absolutely sweltering in the van and on our way back from Plaza Leeds. Quick sum up of the show. Overall, good. Air conditioning, bad. The quality of the vendors and the size of the booths they were using, bad. Meeting Graham, the guy who wrote Limelight DMX software, damn good. Learning about the new version of Limelight that they're releasing in May, called Element, real good. In fact, that good, I was trying to pinch it off him while I was there, and unfortunately they hadn't got one ready, so I'm not going to be able to get hold of that until May, but he's promised me as soon as he gets stock in, or as soon as he gets anything in that he can give away, sell, etc., then there's one going to be winging its way for me, and you'll be getting a full review on it. There's a little bit of an interview, as you saw, with Graham, corking lad, and believe me, I was impressed. The lighting software, it did exactly what it said on the tin. Free lunch at the show, damn good. Where else can you go to a show? Turn up, you don't pay to get in, enjoy the sunshine, and on top of that you find yourself with a free lunch. It looks like it's going to come up to about around 150 miles round trip, but all in all I enjoyed it. It was worth it. If you find yourself looking at Plaza Earls Court or Plaza Leeds next year, do it. It's really worth it. It's aimed mainly at the vendor side of the industry, not the end user, as BPM is. It's a little bit like UK's answer to NAM almost, whereas BPM's UK's answer to Mobile Beat. To be honest with you, it was worth the trip, if only to have met Graham. I'll leave you with that thought. Practice and enjoy.